Have you ever considered that the docking maintenance of an aircraft carrier could reflect a fundamental shift in a Navy's ocean-going strategy? Recently, satellite imagery revealed China's first domestically built aircraft carrier, the Shandong, entering a large dry dock at the Yulin Naval Base in Sanya. This marks the first in-dock deep maintenance for the Shandong since its commissioning over 6 years ago, carrying significance far beyond routine inspections. Globally, periodic dry dock maintenance is the lifeline for aircraft carriers to sustain long-term combat readiness. The U.S. Navy operates its carriers on approximately 18-month deployment cycles and 5 to 6-year overhaul cycles. The Shandong's current docking not only signifies its life cycle management has reached maturity, but also draws attention to the colossal structure behind it, the newly commissioned Sanya aircraft carrier dry dock. Its commissioning represents the true strategic inflection point reshaping China's carrier operational logic. Previously, China's carrier fleet relied primarily on the Qingdao Naval Support Base in northern China for system-level maintenance. That base served as the home port and support hub for the Liaoning. With the commissioning of the Shandong, and especially the launch of the technologically advanced Fujian, an expanding carrier fleet operating across broader maritime areas demanded a diversified and urgent support system. Concentrating all maintenance responsibilities at a single northern base meant lengthy transit times and gaps in combat readiness. The Shandong's current maintenance in the South China Sea, conducted without returning north, leverages Sanya's modern dry dock, completed after years of construction. Its official commissioning has fundamentally dismantled the single-point support structure, establishing a dual-core carrier support network along China's coastline, Qingdao in the north and Sanya in the south. Strategically, these two bases flank China's key maritime directions, one guarding the Yellow and Bohai Seas to the north, the other securing the South China Sea to the south. This enables China's carriers to receive top-tier base-level maintenance support within relatively short timeframes after completing missions in any major maritime area, achieving a qualitative leap in combat readiness, efficiency, and operational flexibility. While two core maintenance bases may seem modest in number, their significance becomes clear when viewed against the current and near-future scale of China's carrier fleet. The U.S. Navy operates 11 active nuclear-powered carriers, with its core carrier-class dry docks primarily concentrated in Norfolk, Newport News, and Puget Sound. China currently possesses 2 ski-jump-type carriers and the electromagnetic catapult-equipped Fujian carrier, soon to undergo sea trials. These two top-tier support bases can sustain the rotation needs of existing and near-future carrier strike groups by maintaining a rhythm of one dock and maintenance, one dock on standby, and one carrier deployed forward. This infrastructure logic, moderately ahead of scale, embodies the sustainable development mindset of a powerful navy. External observations have long corroborated this. Multiple foreign media outlets and analytical institutions have determined through satellite imagery the construction of this dry dock began around 2016, closely aligning with the Fujian's construction timeline. This is no coincidence but rather a strategic move, initiated by the Chinese Navy at least a decade ago. Planners clearly foresaw that as larger, more advanced carriers entered service, the South China Sea theater would require matching facilities for both dry docking and maintenance. Reportedly exceeding 350 meters in length, this dry dock can fully accommodate the Liaoning and Shandong carriers, and will easily handle the larger Fujian, with its full load displacement exceeding 80,000 tons. China's Ministry of National Defense has previously confirmed that the Fujian's home port will be Sanya, Hainan. This signifies that from the moment it achieves operational capability, the entire life cycle of the Fujian, including routine berthing, training cruises, midlife maintenance, and even major overhauls and upgrades, will be completed within the South China Sea region. This geographical centralization of support will significantly enhance combat effectiveness and operational efficiency. From a tactical and operational perspective, the Sanya dry dock directly resolves the logistical bottleneck that previously constrained the sustained presence of Chinese aircraft carriers in the South China Sea. The South China Sea is a vast expanse with critical strategic importance. Previously, after conducting high-intensity missions in the South China Sea, carrier strike groups requiring dock maintenance had to undertake lengthy voyages north to Qingdao, with each one-way journey taking several days. This severely disrupted the continuity of combat readiness cycles. Now, carriers can return directly to the nearby Sanya base for docking and maintenance, significantly shortening repair cycles and enabling more efficient and convenient rest and recuperation for both vessels and crews. This will greatly enhance the operational readiness and rapid response capabilities of China's carriers in the South China Sea, allowing for a more sustained and routine presence in these critical waters. The Shandong's docking has naturally sparked speculation about potential technical upgrades. Following international practice, the first major overhaul after several years of service often presents a prime window for midlife modernization. Beyond comprehensive inspections of the hull and propulsion systems, upgrades typically include radar and electronic systems, combat command systems, and communication data links to integrate emerging technologies developed during service. China's military technology has advanced rapidly in recent years, with significant strides in phased array radar, integrated radio frequency systems, electronic warfare equipment, and carrier-based unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) coordination. As a pivotal link bridging past and future developments in China's carrier fleet, it is logical to expect the Shandong to undergo system optimization and upgrades during this maintenance period or future docking cycles. Furthermore, the development and maintenance of an aircraft carrier's combat capability rely on a vast and intricate integrated support ecosystem. The Yulin Base in Sanya itself serves as the core hub of the South Sea Fleet, boasting a uniquely advantageous deep water port and comprehensive supporting facilities. The addition of the aircraft carrier dry dock is like fitting the final crucial piece of the puzzle, enabling the base to truly possess a comprehensive support capability that integrates forward deployment, combat-ready training, and full-function maintenance. Carriers and their task forces can now complete every operational cycle here, from ammunition resupply and equipment maintenance to crew rest and simulation training, forming a highly self-sustaining, efficient combat readiness loop. This deep base-level support capability is the material foundation for carriers to transition from experimental exploration to mature operation, and from intermittent presence to routine deployment. From a broader perspective, the commissioning of Sanya Dry Dock and the formation of a dual-core support structure powerfully underscore the long-term, systematic, and ambitious nature of China's aircraft carrier program. While carrier construction marks a glorious milestone, the synchronized, and even preemptive, development of support systems is the unsung hero, enabling the carrier fleet to achieve sustained, large-scale operational capabilities. Currently, discussions about China's next-generation aircraft carriers are intensifying. Whether it's the rumored nuclear-powered, larger Type 004 or the follow-on sister ships to the Fujian, these developments signal a more substantial carrier fleet taking shape on the blueprint. Without sufficient, strategically positioned support bases, even numerous carriers would struggle to achieve sustained rotational deployments and reliable deterrence. The dual-core support layout in the north and south represents solid preparation for the future era of blue water naval power. It demonstrates that China's aircraft carrier development logic has profoundly shifted from the initial stages of addressing basic needs and accumulating experience to building systems, deepening capabilities, and establishing strategic deployments. Therefore, the scene of the Shandong aircraft carrier entering the dry dock in Sanya, while seemingly a routine technical maneuver, carries profound symbolic and strategic significance. It signifies that China's carrier force has finally broken free from the constraints of a single support point, gaining the critical capability for free maneuvering and sustained presence across its vast maritime borders. From the Yellow and Bohai Seas to the South China Sea, China's carriers now possess a true dual home base. This transformation not only optimizes the operational effectiveness of existing carriers, but also paves a solid runway for the future growth of the fleet.